Yo, what's going on, my people? Welcome back to the Lift Capital YouTube channel, where life is for the taking. It is the host himself, TedTalkMoney, coming back at you to tell you something. This time, my people, December 2nd, 2025, we're going to have ourselves a XDC drop for you all today. As you guys can see, this chain has been quietly eating the entire trade finance sector while the market overall is bleeding. So let's go ahead and get into it. As you guys can see, really right now our XDC sitting at about 5 cents, 5.1. You can see that really we're actually up quite a bit. Well, we've dipped, you guys can see in the month, but we're up actually quite a bit. We actually got up to about 5% on the day today. Our market cap, as you guys can see, is really meandering a little bit under $1 billion, as you guys know, but really on the 24-hour volume sector, you guys can see about $42.46 million dollars in XDC has traded hands. So the fundamentals are still cooking for me personally, but of course, you guys understand that over here at XDC with Lift Capital, we always come together to give you guys the news updates. So I want to really shape something for you guys that really at the top of the year, Brazil really went all the way in for XDC. All right. And really with that, they launched this C9 chain. Now, what that was a private subnet all throughout the year. They've had that for the banks, and really they've been plugging straight into their their CBDC, what's called a Drex. So basically you guys know how you have, of course, of course you guys have your decentralized exchanges. Well, now you kind of have decentralized regulated exchanges for the banks, of course. So they dropped the largest real estate tokenization deal that was ever on a public chain. That was about $75 million, but that was all real estate money that really did drop over into the XDC sector. So that was really great. I want you guys to also understand and take in this news as well. Last month, November 3rd, you had Brazil's central bank and Hong Kong's monetary authority. They ran a full pilot with Banco Inter and Chainlink. So you had that connected Drex there to the Hong Kong ensemble platform. You guys can see here that was actually developed under Hong Kong's monetary authority, their Project Ensemble initiative. So then you had Chainlink providing, of course, that infrastructure, tokenizing payments. You have those title transfers, everything just becoming automated. You see here that they were saying they're supporting all those tokenizations, but really we need to understand and remember, if you guys have been paying attention to our channel, just stop this. We dropped you guys a 2021 archive earlier today showing you guys how XDC has already been collaborating with Chainlink for a while. So even back then, XDC was already building those cross-chain rails. So it's all coming full circle. But really, one thing I want you guys to understand, the move that really makes me really happy is in October 22nd, XDC Ventures straight up acquired what was the Contour Network. And what that really was, we got to talking with you guys about that years ago when it actually was, because we were keeping our eyes on it, really making sure you guys understood exactly what it was. And that's because it was not really a competition with XDC. Truly, I remember people were asking, is this a competitor with XDC? But today, guys, it's not competition because it really pairs in comparison. Contour was actually built by HSBC, by Citibank, by Standard Chartered, ING, which, as you guys know, if you guys are familiar with Lift Capital, we tell you guys those are XDC partners. Well, all those mega banks back in 2019, they wanted to digitize letters of credit. Well, they did. It worked in some pilots, but it really cut, days to hours when it comes down to it, but it really couldn't scale commercially. So XDC really didn't beat the banks. They really just went on ahead and bought more so the platforms, if you will, that they were actually operating on. So I really like that. Really, again, XDC really buying more and more of these platforms is a beautiful thing, because what they're doing is injecting so much capital, into this hybrid layer one network that has all of these different rails that are going to be working out. Tokenization, stable coins, all this is going to be helping with global trade finance. So that is really beautiful, guys. Now Contour is going to be live on XDC. As you guys know, tokenized letters of credit, real-time USDC settlement. You guys understand they're already building the future for it to be shaped around Circle. You guys can see they're partnering with Circle, Securitize, Deutsche Telekom, which you guys know is T-Mobile, if you really want to know something about that company in itself, guys. So it is beautiful. Of course, on the liquidity side, I want you guys to see this as well. It goes back to 2020, if you want to do your research. Voltron is what it used to be, and then it changed into Contour. But to give you guys some more information on this, again, Contour collaborates with TradeLens, of course, to transform those trade finance flows. So really to keep that up with you guys all the way around. To give you guys a price outlook, though, truly, a lot of people are really averaging over for maybe even a 8-cent price for our end of the year. I know it's really bullish. I understand, but I want you guys to really understand who you're dealing with over here on this side. Lift Capital, we already see a 14-cent XDC truly being the thing, because again, guys, you have in 2026, RWA season is going to be coming around. BlackRock continues to talk about tokenization. Brazil continues to build. You have Contour now that's going to be integrating more and more. So we're going to be seeing programmable trade finance happening at a nation state level. Folks, do you really understand what I mean? So truly, if you guys are really rocking with this, and of course, if you guys are really understanding this, drop one of those Brazilian flags. I love, that's one of my favorite flags is the Brazilian flag in the comment. Of course, if you've actually been around here with XDC back when we had our under a cent days, seriously, if you have been around like that, of course, add yourself, subscribe if you are new, follow us over on X, of course. So just some more updates and well, some alpha and everything like that. Of course, if today's update was hidden as well, go ahead and check out our buy coffee, of course, just to, keep the updates coming and stuff. Buy me a coffee. Anything works, of course, in that sense. But with that being said, my people, I appreciate everybody who is a part of Lift Capital. You guys understand, as I always tell you, this is a market that is open 24/7, 365. So all of it is going to be all in the descriptions for you guys. And of course, remember to be blessed, and remember, be nice to people, be nice to others, because again, if you keep the faith, everything is going to be yours. With that being said, my people, I'll holler at you later. Peace.